Lucy Adams was not just a chef, she was a culinary artist who turned ordinary ingredients into extraordinary dishes. As a proud owner of Savory Seasons, a charming restaurant in the heart of the city, Lucy built her business from the scratch with passion, creativity, and a strong commitment to quality. Her journey started in a small kitchen where she experimented with flavors and techniques inspired by her travel and personal experiences, wanting to share her creations with the world. Lucy used social media to promote her business. She carefully managed her online presence, posting beautiful photos of her dishes, sharing behind the scenes glimpses of her kitchen, and engaging with her followers through cooking tips and live demonstrations. Lucy's hard work paid off. Savory Seasons became a local favorite, drawing a steady stream of customers who loved her menus and warm hospitality. Her online presence also flourished, leading to an increase in takeout and delivery orders from people who couldn't visit her restaurant but still wanted to enjoy her food. Lucy Adams had poured out her heart and soul into her restaurant Savory Season. It quickly became a favorite among local restaurants for its innovative dishes and cozy atmosphere. Lucy was proud of herself. Everything was going on smoothly until one day, she received a shocking review from Clinton Mack, a well-known food critic with a reputation for being brutally honest. Clinton, a respected and feared young man, was very daring. He had reviewed so many food from top restaurants and hotels, both home and abroad. He was a traveler that loved to explore different food. Clinton once visited Savory Season to get food. He reviewed the food and the review appeared in the city top food magazine. And the review reads, I recently visited Savory Seasons with high hopes, given its reputation and positive buzz. Unfortunately, my experience was far from satisfactory. The services was disappointing. The staff seemed disinterested and unattentive, with long wait times for orders to be ready. As for the food, the signature dish, a seared dog breast with blackberry reduction, was the biggest letdown. The dog was overcooked and dried, lacking the tender, juicy texture that one would expect from a well-prepared dish. The blackberry reduction was overly sweet and did nothing to complement the flavor of the dog. Instead of enhancing the dish, it overpowered it, resulting to an unbalanced taste. Overall, my visit to Savory Seasons was a major disappointment. It's clear that the restaurant has significant areas to improve, from the services to the execution of the dishes. I hope that this management takes the feedback seriously and make the necessary changes to live up to the high standards they claim to uphold. Lucy was devastated. She couldn't believe that someone could have such a negative experience in her restaurant. The review hurt her feelings so much and caused a drop in customers. But she was determined to set things right. She decided to invite Clinton Mack to the restaurant for a second chance. Clinton Mack was used to backlash he gets from people. His job was to critique, and he did it well. While some people saw him as harsh, he considered himself honest and resolute. When he received an invitation from Lucy to revisit Savory Seasons, he was surprised. Most chefs either ignored his review or sent angry messages, but it was different this time. Lucy's invitation intrigued him and decided to accept. When Clinton arrived at the restaurant, Lucy greeted him with a nervous but determined smile. Thank you for coming, she said, leading him to her table with a view of the open kitchen. I want to show you that we can do better. I read your reviews about my restaurant and the food, and I'm sorry for the inconveniences caused. Lucy had prepared a special menu for that evening with some of her best dishes. As Clinton tasted each course, he began to notice the passion and dedication that went into every plate. The flavors were balanced, the presentation was impeccable, and the ingredients were fresh and vibrant. By the end of the meal, Clinton had a newfound respect for Lucy. He could see the effort she had put into improving and making sure every details were perfect. He decided to write a follow-up review, acknowledging the improvements and highlighting the restaurant's strengths. The follow-up review was published, and this time it was full of praises. Clinton described the dishes in details, appreciating the complexities of flavors and creativity behind them. He admitted that his previous review might have been too harsh and encouraged readers to give Savory Seasons another chance. Lucy was relieved and grateful for the positive review. She sent Clinton a thank you note expressing her appreciation for his honest feedback and his willingness to revisit the restaurant. Clinton was impressed by her professionalism. He replied to the message, suggesting that they meet for coffee to discuss food and their shared passion for it. The coffee meeting was the first of many. They talked about everything from culinary trends to their personal philosophies about food. Lucy explained how she believed food should be a sensory experience, something that evokes emotion and memories. Clinton shared his perspective on the importance of honest feedback and how it helps chefs grow and improve. As week turned into month, Lucy and Clinton's professional relationship blossomed into a genuine friendship. They began to meet regularly, exploring new restaurants and the food markets together. They found out that they had much in common beyond their love for food. Lucy enjoyed Clinton's company and valued his insights. Clinton, in return, was charmed by Lucy's passion and creativity. He admired her resilience and how she had turned a negative review into an opportunity for growth. One evening, after a particularly delightful dinner at Savory Seasons restaurant, Clinton confessed, "You know, I was wrong about you. You're not just a talented chef, you're an inspiration. Your dedication to your craft is admirable." Lucy blushed, not used to such compliment. "Thank you, Clinton. It means a lot coming from you. You've taught me to look at my work with a critical eye, but also with an open mind." Their friendship continued to deepen, and it wasn't long before they realized that there was something more between them. One evening, after closing the restaurant, Lucy found Clinton waiting for her outside her restaurant. She was surprised and asked what he was doing at her restaurant this late. Clinton asked that he gives her a lift and he wants to have a conversation with her. When they got into the car, Clinton began, "Lucy, there is something I need to tell you," his voice trembling slightly. "I've come to care about you a lot, more than just a friend. These few times spent with you were the most amazing times of my life. I really do care about you, Lucy, and I want to prove it to you." Lucy was short of words. She couldn't imagine someone of such high status like Clinton could find her attractive. She replied with a soft voice, "Clinton, this is very surprising. I didn't expect our friendship would turn out this way." Clinton replied, "I didn't ask for this to happen. The heart wants what it wants." Lucy replied, "Clinton, I would have to think about it." "Take your time," Clinton said. "I'll be waiting." Lucy went home that night in excitement, feeling like she had won a lottery. Clinton of all people, every woman's dream, she said to herself. "I still can't believe this. This is just like a dream. But I have to play hard to get," she said. The following day, Clinton called to get a response from her, but she told him she hadn't thought of it yet. He was patient with her, and after a week, he came to the restaurant to see her, asked about how her day went, and asked if she had thought about it and her response to him. Seeing the discomfort on Lucy's face, he said, "Lucy, there's no pressure. I can tell my question is making you uncomfortable. I'm sorry I asked. It's fine if you don't want this." Lucy was surprised at his response and quickly replied, "No, you're not making me uncomfortable. By the way, I've thought about it and let's give love a chance." Clinton couldn't hold back his excitement. He gave her a hug and thanked her, promising to shower her with love and respect. With a smile, Clinton left the restaurant and Lucy continued her business, attending to customers with a glowing face. Their relationship brought out the best in the both of them. Clinton's critiques became more constructive and Lucy's dishes became even more refined and inventive. One night, while they were enjoying a dinner at Clinton's apartment, Clinton shared an idea with Lucy. "What if you open an extension of your restaurant, Savory Seasons Extension?" he asked. "Combining your culinary skills and my understanding of what people want, I think we could create something amazing." Lucy was taken aback. The idea was exciting but also daunting. "It's a big step, Clinton," she said. "I'm not sure I can do this. It requires a lot of finance." Clinton smiled. "I would be always here to assist in any way I can. Let's do this as couples." After much discussion and planning, they decided to go for it. They found a beautiful location in the heart of the city, a space that could be transformed into a modern yet cozy restaurant. They spent months working on the concept, designing the menus, and overseeing the renovations. After they had put things in place, they decided to launch the new restaurant. The opening night of their restaurant's Savory Seasons extension was a grand affair. The city's culinary elite food bloggers and loyal customers from Savory Seasons were all invited. Great personalities in and out the country were all invited, friends and family. The menu was a perfect blend of Lucy's innovative dishes and Clinton's curated selections that appealed to the broad audience. As the guests enjoyed their meals, Lucy and Clinton moved through the crowd, greeting people and soaking in the positive feedback. The atmosphere was lively, filled with laughter, clanging glasses, and the sound of satisfied diners. At the end of the night, Clinton took Lucy's hand and led her to the center of the gathering. He cleared his throat, and everywhere became silent. He started. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. This journey has been incredible and the best time of my life. The success of Savory Seasons Extension is a collective effort, and as you all can see, this restaurant is truly unique. Everything about it, from the building to the menu down to the services, is special. With Lucy as a partner, all this was possible. She's not just an amazing chef, but the love of my life. Everyone started clapping. He turned to Lucy and said, "Lucy, from the moment we met, you've challenged and inspired me, making me a better person. I can't imagine my life without you." He went down on his knees and asked, "Lucy Adams, will you marry me?" Lucy was shocked. She didn't see this coming. She nodded in excitement. "Yes, Clinton, I will marry you." The crowd stood up, cheered, and clapped as Clinton slipped the ring into Lucy's finger. They embraced, knowing that this was just the beginning of their journey together, both in love and in their culinary adventure. After the opening night and the days that passed, their relationship grew stronger with each passing day. They supported each other through the challenges of running a restaurant and celebrated each other's successes. Their love for food and each other was evident in every aspect of their lives. Lucy and Clinton's story became an inspiration to many. They were invited to speak at culinary school, sharing their journey and lessons they had learned along the way. They also began hosting charity events, using their success to give back to the community that has supported them. A year after the grand opening of Savory Seasons Extension, Lucy and Clinton decided to take a well-deserved break. They planned a trip to Italy, a place that had always inspired Lucy's cooking. They spent the days exploring local markets, taking cooking classes, and indulging in the rich culinary tradition of the region. One evening, while dining at the restaurant, Clinton took Lucy's hands. "These past years have been incredible," he said, "and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us." Lucy smiled, her heart full. "Me too, Clinton. Whatever comes our way, I know we'll face it together." They returned from their trip, rejuvenated and full of new ideas for their restaurant. They decided to introduce a seasonal menu inspired by their travel, bringing a taste of Italy to their patron. Lucy and Clinton's life continued to be filled with love, laughter, and delicious food. Their restaurant thrived and became a favorite spot in the city food scene, and Savory Seasons restaurant was not left out. They balanced their professional and personal lives, always making time for each other and their shared passion. As they celebrated their first wedding anniversary, surrounded by families and friends, Lucy looked around the restaurant and felt a deep sense of gratitude. She had found not only success in her career, but also a partner who supported and cherished her. Clinton, standing by her side, felt the same. He knew that together they could achieve everything. Their love story was a testament to the power of perseverance, passion, and the belief that sometimes the most unexpected beginnings can lead to the most beautiful endings. Thank you so very much, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please do also like, share, and subscribe to Substance TV for more amazing stories movie reviews, recommendations, and trendings. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.